Hey everybody, this is Dan Cash, standing here at the LA store for LAX Ammunition and LAX Firing Range at this location. Wanted to go over a few things with you folks today so you know what's coming in store for 2019, July 1st. That said, we are going to be extending hours at all three of our locations this week to help accommodate everybody with this mad rush that we are having on ammunition. First off, I'd like to say we do have a pretty good stock of everything still available for the most part, but we are dwindling down very quickly, a lot quicker than we thought. But we do have some more reserves coming in, but it is moving quickly. I suggest coming in sooner than later. That being said, we are extending our hours at all three locations. Let me give you the hours of operations for all three locations. San Diego, we're going to have our normal days, which are basically 10 to 5, except for Saturday. We are going to open until, let's see here, we're open until 7, 10 to 7 on Saturday, and on Sunday, we're going to be open until 8:30 p.m. on Sunday in the San Diego location. Orange County, normal operating hours. Saturday is going to be 10 to 5. They are going to be staying open from 11 to 7 on Sunday, the final day. The LA store, we're going nuts. We're going all out. We're going to be open every day. We're going to be open until 8 p.m. the rest of the week, except for Sunday. We're going bananas. We're going to stay open until 11:59 p.m. on that particular day. And at the end of this video, I'm going to go over some specials that we're going to do or some drawings that we're going to do final 2 hours of that day. But first, let's go over what's in store for us coming up here in July. And just to clarify some things that we've figured out with the DOJ, we've had a lot of help from Christy, who works at Orange County store. She's been in contact with us, with the DOJ and the California Rifle Pistol Association. So we've got a chart that we've got on our website. That's all I'm going to say on this video here. I put little sticky notes for my notations for you folks in regards to some nuances that are part of the law here. But let's go over this really quickly so you have an understanding of what we're dealing with come July 1st at 7 a.m. Supposedly the system's supposed to be up and running. However, nobody's going to be able to check this or even figure anything out to see how well it works, how quickly it works, until that time. In other words, we can't trial and error before the day starts. So this is from what we do know, what's supposed to work out by then. So first off, you got to ask yourself, are you a felon? Do you have anything that's from a court that would ban you from owning or possessing a firearm? If that's the case, well, basically you cannot purchase ammunition, all right? You're not going to be able to do a DOJ background check on yourself to buy at that point in time. So if you know that's the case, don't even bother. You're just wasting your money and your time. If you aren't a felon, all right, you don't have a bad record, well, then what you're going to need is a California driver's license or a California identification card, all right? That gets you one step closer at that point in time, all right? If your card on your driver's license or identification card says federal limits apply, you're going to need to bring a copy of your passport or your birth certificate for us to run the transaction. That's important. So again, if it says federal limits apply, which isn't going to be a whole lot of you, and somewhere down in the future, supposedly all that's supposed to be changed in the next year or so, so it's not going to affect people then, but now it could affect people like yourself if that happens. Not that many people have that, but there may be some people that do. If that's the case, and you've got your California driver's license, then the step basically at this point is you have to ask yourself, or you should need to know, have you registered at least one firearm with your current driver's license? And the address needs to basically be what's on the physical driver's license itself. It needs to match. So if you've purchased a firearm, it's either 1990 or 96. We're not too sure, depending if you ask the DOJ or if you ask the California Rifle Pistol Association, that if you purchased a firearm at that point, you'll be in the system. And if it matches your driver's license and you haven't moved, and that's the place you bought it, and it's on your driver's license, then you're good to go. If it was a long gun that you bought, a rifle or a shotgun in 2014, California basically made you register those. If you purchased a long gun after 2014 January, and it matches your ID and the location of where you purchased it, then you should be good to go as well on that, okay? So that's the most important thing. It needs to match where your driver's license is. If the word street is written out and it's ST and it's different in the system, you may have an issue. We don't know yet. Little things like that. Or maybe you've moved since then. All right, so there's going to be some caveats to whether or not you're going to be able to run a smooth transaction. If for some reason you don't have that, or you've never bought a firearm before, okay? This could be a problem for some of you. You're going to need to do a basic eligibility check, and there's a $19 processing fee for that, okay? It could take up to 10 days before you get that background check back, because now the DOJ needs to go and look through, I guess, another system to see whether or not, run a background on you to see whether or not you're good and that you don't have a background, all right? And that, you'll get what's called an ammunition transaction number, and that number at that point in time, after you get approved from the DOJ, you can come back and you have 30 days to purchase your ammunition. Now, there are no limits on ammo, and there's no restriction on calibers. The caliber does not have to match the kind of guns that you've purchased. It's either you're good or you're not good, all right? If you don't ever own a gun before, every time that you come in to buy ammo, you're gonna have to pay this $19 fee. I know that's a big pain in the butt, so if you don't own a firearm and you wanna buy ammunition and you're not in the system, every time you've gotta do a $19 fee. Otherwise, it's a $1 eligibility fee, and they have to we check you. Actually, we're gonna have a computer set up specifically for people when they come in before they even try to purchase their ammo to see whether or not they're going to be eligible. We wanna make sure, and obviously the customer wanna make sure that before you carry 100 pounds of ammo, put it in a cart, walk up to us, that we don't wait there for 60 to 90 seconds to find out that you can't buy it. So we want to make sure on a separate computer when you come in that you're going to be eligible, and at the point you guys can go ahead and start shopping, come to the other computer, we go back into the system, we enter all your information with your driver's license, or actually scan it, and at that point in time we can run the transaction because we already know that you've been approved, all right? So that's the basics of it right there. The main thing is you're going to be waiting a few minutes to purchase the ammunition if your background check clears and everything matches. If it doesn't, then you could run into the $19 processing fee based upon those things that I just mentioned. We're going to try to make this as seamless as possible for everybody. There are obviously going to be hiccups to start off with, but as of right now, this is what we know to be the case. And if you haven't purchased a firearm or don't own a firearm, and it's not in the DOJ system, you're going to have to do that $19 processing fee. We are going to be collecting everybody the dollar fee up front, because whether or not you pass it or not, we get charged for it. Same with the $19, so just be aware of that. It's not a fee that we get to keep, it's a fee that we get charged monthly for by the DOJ. We get billed once a month. And again, it's $1, and you can purchase as much ammo as you want, so it behooves you to buy ammo all at once versus like coming in 10 different times over the month to buy ammo. That'll save you a little bit of money, okay? Besides the extended hours that I just mentioned, we are going to be doing a nice little promo in the LA store. We're going to, between 10 p.m. on Sunday and 11:59 p.m. that evening. Like I said, we're going to push the limits on this one, and we're going to stay open until the very last moment. I'm personally going to be here in the LA store. If you come in between 10 and 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, we've got a grill, a barbecue grill that we got through Federal, through as a promo. It's up to about a $700 MSRP on it. We're going to raffle that thing off. Okay, just come in between those particular hours and you have an opportunity to win that. Depending on inventory on the LA store and the San Diego store, the last 2 hours, if you come in and buy stuff and we've got extra inventory and stuff, we really want to push something out, we're going to offer some extra special discounts. I can't tell you what those are right now because I have no idea what the inventory is going to look like. But at this particular moment in time, things are moving extremely fast, and we are going to sell out of a lot of stuff or be very close to being sold out of a lot of things. So it's pandemonium right now. I know it sounds like I'm hyping things up, but it truly is very, very, very busy here. I suggest coming in the extended hours that we have opened up and take advantage. We look forward to seeing you soon, and we also look forward to, once this gets in place, making your transactions as seamless as possible. That's our goal when you come in, so that you're not spending an hour here to buy ammunition. So we appreciate your business. Thank you for listening to this video, and we hope to see you soon.